The famous Simple Nick, or the infamous Simple Nick, depending on which video you've seen from them recently, said I should do videos about kinks, and I think that really makes sense for this channel. It's like a continuation of my What Is series that this channel started with, where I talked about topics like Yuri, Yaoi, Bara, and the Omegaverse. It's also like a closer look at things that would be in an iceberg, and that I would just typically define and then move on and get out of the way. So this is a really good option for just like, you know, getting further in depth. But before we start, content warning, this video will talk about adult subjects like kinks and human sexuality. If you're a minor, I suggest watching a different video. If you continue watching after this point, I am not responsible for what horrors you learn. Howdy herd, and hello everybody else. My name is Sera and I've come from space with some filthy, shameful things for your face. You probably noticed that Nick suggested that I make a video more about vor, but I don't want to release the best video first like I did with Wicker Beasts and forever chase those numbers as it continues to always just be out of reach forever mocking me. It's okay, I will probably never reach those heights again, and I'm fine with that. Okay, I'm not fine with that, please send help. Anyway, these videos aren't just going to be about furry stuff. VTubers and anime-loving weirdos are on the chopping block today too. So hide your kids, hide your waifus, because I'm talking about one of the many expressions this soulless husk I call a body can't make. It's Ahegao. Ahegao is this, but we're going to cover a lot more about it. I just wanted you to know what the demon I'm battling today looks like. Also, yes, that is art of one of my personas. Don't worry, it's not cropped in SFW, that's just what the whole pic looks like. It's designed to look like cropped in SFW because that's funny, right? That's funny. Please like the video. Before Ahegao, we would typically call this an O face or orgasm face. This was before anime was popular. Can you imagine it? A time without having to hear about people talk about Chainsaw Man every breathing moment. Let's have a moment of silence to mourn those days. I miss it. Ahegao got its start on 2channel. That I said 2channel probably jump scared some of you into thinking that this was the site that was the inspiration for 4chan, called 2chan. They're not related, just sort of related. 2channel at one point was at risk of closing down, so someone created 2chan, aka Futaba channel, which inspired 4chan, which is like forums, but everyone is 100% anonymous, so no filters and every little thing a person could think of gets put into image and text form. Sorry to interrupt your regularly scheduled kink programming, but this video has a sponsor, and it's Davis Hour Arts. They made me a lot of assets in exchange for ads, so if you like the art that was on the thumbnail, you should commission them using the first link in the description, and one more sponsor. This video is sponsored by HelloFresh. If you want to help the channel and get some good food delivered to your door, there is 1 week left on my deal. Click the second link in the description for that. Start your New Year's right with healthy food options like vegetarian and pescatarian, or try something new and expand your palate. Even better, use HelloFresh to learn how to cook. Valentine's Day is just right around the corner, and nothing impresses people more than someone who can cook. Trust me, I have 3 wives for a reason, and it's not because of my personality. Anyway, Ahegao started on 2channel. 2channel was an anonymous messaging board that boasted the largest online community in Japan at the time, getting a total of 10 million users daily. This was just 2007, so this was big numbers at the time. 2channel discussed a large variety of topics, and one of those was anime. Ahegao's earliest detected use was here in the 90s. Then it became more commonly used in the early 2000s. Remember those times? Those were the good old days, back when I was getting bullied in high school instead of talking about this for an audience of hundreds. Simpler times. Better times, many would say. It's kind of funny, despite Ahegao being over 30, it didn't actually finalize its look and style until the late 2000s, which explains why the word is only just recently entering American vernacular, because this word hasn't actually existed all that long. So, what does Ahegao actually mean? It means you get your back blown out, like, so good that you get this goofy look on your face. Ahegao gets its namesake from the word for the sound of moaning in Japanese, ahe ahe, or ahi ahi. I don't speak Japanese. The word for something that emulates its sound, like bark or quack, is called this word. If you can spell this crap right the first time, then you need to be burned at the stake for sorcery. It's pronounced onomatopoeia. The gao part just means face. So the word Ahegao means moan face. I think I like Ahegao better. I essentially copied this part from Wikipedia, but mine is better because Wikipedia, while informative, is not an enjoyable read. Geez, Wiki, tell a joke or two, you're killing the vibe. Ahegao has since become synonymous with adult content and meme culture. Like this. Who doesn't love the peak of comedy that is cropped NSFW? Ahegao, however, isn't really a kink of its own, so much as a side dish or garnish to the booty main course. You can't really go anywhere in adult content without seeing it, and I think it's because it has such a wide range and broad appeal. Like this. Look at them. They are enjoying the out of that pizza. Who wouldn't like that? Good for her. You get that pizza. Seriously though, I think the appeal of this is just that in these dark times, it's really hard for us to experience much joy of our own at all. So this exotic feeling that we call joy and bliss is fetishized due to its rarity. We can't experience happiness for ourselves, probably because capitalism or something like that. So we enjoy watching others have a good time. That, or like the whole point of sex is to have a good time, so it'd be weird if the bottom looked like Grumpy Cat the whole time. One more thing before we go. We can't talk about the good in anything without talking about the horrible, and it's time for the dark part of this kink. Yep, the Ahegao shirt. Funny thing about this pic, this is from my job at a gas station during the pandemic. That was about 3 years after these shirts were already considered cringier than a Sparkle Dog fursuiter doing vape tricks. He was pretty self-aware about it though, and was cool with me taking a pic. Look how happy he is. I can't be mad at that. Cringe culture is dead unless you bought the sweatpants and balaclava combo. That might be pushing it. Alright, thanks everybody for watching, and thanks to my patrons and YouTube members, Series, Kit Chimera, Ukulele Otter, Vaderson, Linky, Blonsk, Colorado Blue, and Romu. Awesome folks like them help me keep making awesome content for you. If you want to help out like they do while getting early access to videos, hanging out with me for movie nights, and more for as low as $1, check out the third link in the description, or click the join button below the video and join the community Discord. But that'll be it for now. Bye-bye.